Here are my top picks for horror films that are on Netflix right now. I noticed there are some titles that are highly regarded that I've not yet seen, so make sure to drop some other Netflix horror recommendations in the comments. Make sure to like and follow for more movie related content. Six friends hire a medium to lead a seance on a Zoom call, where they get far more than they were expecting. At just under an hour, this found footage horror film was so much better than I ever expected. It makes the most of its short runtime. This was a breath of fresh air in 2020 when not that much was coming out. I still need to see the new one, but 28 Days Later follows a group of survivors who are seeking shelter to protect themselves from the undead, who are savagely going after them and everyone else not infected yet. One of my favorite zombie horror films. The undead are fast as hell in this incarnation, and the action is also fantastic. Another found footage horror film where a videographer agrees to take a job recording the final messages of a dying man, but after witnessing some bizarre behavior, he starts to question the man's intentions. This low budget horror does a lot with very little. I enjoyed the slow burn, eerie nature of the story, and it's Mark Duplass who really sells it with his performance. Not sure what the fuck they are doing with these newer installments, but The First Strangers is one of the best home invasion films there is. The masks are terrifying, the unpredictable nature of the three antagonists works very well, I love just about everything they did with this movie. Catch this classic before it leaves Netflix. I don't have to explain the plot of Jaws to you and why it's a classic. It may not be everyone's cup of tea with the pacing, but this is still the quintessential shark horror film to me. A project that seemed destined to fail. They overcame all obstacles anyway. And then you have the OG Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. Completely threw audiences for a loop back during that time, but the brutal nature of this family, particularly Leatherface, still sends chills through audiences, and for good reason. Skip the 22 installment on here though. If slow burns aren't your thing, I can't promise you'll love this, but otherwise, The Ritual is a stellar folk horror, which follows a group of college friends who meet up to go hiking through a dangerous area in Sweden, and something appears to be stalking them. This one is massively unsettling and well written. So, no, Anaconda is not a great film. You could easily argue it's not a very good film either, but this was great for the 90s. The casting was absolutely insane. Not necessarily quality wise in all regards, this is a rewatchable guilty pleasure that I would recommend anyone experience at least once. But those are some of my favorite horror films that are on Netflix right now. If you have any others on there that I did not name, please drop them in the comments to keep the recommendations going.